Welcome to the Ride for Rights YouTube channel. Ride for Rights is a bike tour across America promoting free speech, justice, education, and unity. In addition, Ride for Rights promotes FIRE, Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, the Southern Poverty Law Center, and the American Immigration Council. Please check out the video description below for more information. Hey guys, we're in Dillon Park in Dillon, Colorado. Incredibly hard day, one of the marquee days today. So it's going to be 18 miles uphill the Loveland Pass at 12,000 feet. It's going to be really hard. It should be absolutely gorgeous, but this is it. This is the peak of the Rocky Mountains and it's all downhill from here. The goal is to make it to Golden, Colorado. So that'll be a 70-mile day. If I'm not feeling great after the climb, I can stop at Idaho Springs at 40, but it would be nice to just be done with the front range and get all the way to Golden. The weather's supposed to be pretty good all day. That's nice. Skiing is still available at A Basin, so we're going to go by a open ski area, which will be pretty cool. Then after that we hit Loveland Pass, we're going to cut down to the Loveland Ski Lodge, and then from there take the bike trails all the way down to Golden. There's one other climb after Idaho Springs, so it's about 3 miles. That's going to be pretty tough, but yeah, other than that, we should be just screaming downhill. See you guys there. Hey guys, we're in Idaho Springs, most of the way through the day today. Gonna go over the first half of the day. So a great ride up the Loveland Pass. It was awesome. The weather was great. I felt awesome going up it. Went past A Basin, got a second wind. That there's still skiing up there. Half of that area is mud, but they're still skiing. Went out, got to the top, hung out, did some pictures, looked around. I got all the stuff off the bike to really go down Loveland Pass at full speed. There was a pretty big headwind for most of it, so I didn't get up to 40 miles an hour, which I was hoping to, but it was still fun. It was cool to air it out a bit. Got down to the bottom where Loveland Ski Basin is, and then took a bike trail where all the snow hadn't melted yet, so that was a little bit rough for about a mile, and then the trail melted. So once the trail melted, it was a pretty good ride from there on out. Very little pedaling here to Idaho Springs, mostly just rolling downhill. The roads in Colorado have been great for the most part, really clean, really fresh. We finally hit a road that was bad. It was a frontage road off of 70 right after Georgetown. Hit a bump pretty hard and just destroyed my tank for about 10 minutes. So that was a little painful. We're gonna have lunch here in Idaho Springs and then head out. So far, really good day. Hey guys, we are in Blackhawk, Colorado. Did not think we would be here. Yeah, so we went to that area, the road was closed. There was no shoulder on the highway. We could have cheated and got a few miles up the road. We had to go up the hill to Blackhawk. Almost 5,500 feet of climbing today. Holy crap. I was at lunch with my buddy and I said, wow, the Rockies have been really kind to me. We had great weather, really good days. I said that out loud to the universe. The universe came back. So yeah, this was brutal. Just went, got stopped. Yeah, also at lunch, I was in celebration mode. I had chili and wings. That was great. We are actually farther away from the endpoint in Golden than that. We went backwards. It was 10 miles up here to Blackhawk, 7 of which were climbing. All kidding aside, between the Rage and the Buffalo Wings, I was keeping up a pretty good pace up the climb. But we're up here. We essentially just have to go downhill into Denver. Hopefully there's no more construction. There's not a lot of extra routes I can take at this point. It is late now. We got a little bit of a late start, and then we spent a lot of time at the top of Loveland Pass, taking pictures, kind of soaking it in. And then of course we had like a full sit-down lunch. Crazy day. Thought we were done with the Rockies, but we were not. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.